Hey guys, Aidandabest, welcome to another video. Today, I'm joined by Emily, the little night wolf, Jacob Booter, and Emma.
Yeah.
Red Rolls and Ladies.
Hi.
Yes. So, yeah, today we'll be reviewing the pilot for Sunset Paradise, or however that goes.
However that goes. That is literally what it's called. Sunset Paradise
No, I
pilot
mean,
episode.
like, it's like, they have literally an intro stinger called, like, where it goes, Sunset Paradise.
Okay.
That's what I was making a reference to. Anyways, we're reviewing episode 1 / the pilot. It may or may not get a series. I don't know. I ideally think it'll get a series. But yeah.
It's called a pilot, so hopefully that's the idea of
I
pilots.
mean, they also made the Theo pilot as well, but that I don't know if they're making a series for that.
I don't know. They did say they've been working on this for a year in secret, so it would be kind of a waste to not capitalize on the potential of this.
Yeah, true. So, let's talk about the plot. So, the plot is Maggie from, their main channel, went on vacation, and now is in a gang-infested area. That is the plot.
Yeah. But beforehand, there was one-off scene where she was fighting, like the
Evil inner
the
demons,
well,
or
no, the evil
whatever.
version of herself, like the cosmic clone version of herself, which now that I know she was inspired by something to do with Mario, makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it was like, that's meant to be like a evil inner demons or something like that, like from the trailer. It's hard to describe.
Actually reminded me of something. It reminded me of a particular issue of a comic series that I used to read called Witch. Something I got like into when I was in Spain, and they did one issue every Sunday on the newspaper, and well, with the newspaper actually.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one time when one of the characters was like a warrior in training, and she was remembering her last task before becoming a proper warrior, which was to fight the reflection, the golden reflection. And basically, what happened in that was she fought with all of her regular moves or something against what was literally herself, who's like covered mask and that was herself. She saw that she won, but she couldn't put on the ring to symbolize she was a warrior because she hadn't actually conquered herself in that same way. And when the evil character said, no matter how hard you try, you can't beat yourself, you can't escape yourself, whatever, it reminded me of that. I wonder if that's going to be some sort of end goal as well as the whole investigation, is to try and have Maggie conquer something about herself. I'm interested to find out about that.
So, I will say, I do actually like the art style of this. I feel like it's creative, because it's a bit of a different style than they did for Meta Runner. Because Meta Runner was like 3D models, and then it looks like they actually had like animated faces that they just changed on the characters.
Well, animated faces on 3D models, perhaps.
Yeah.
I made a one-off joke about Splatoon, and then it turns out that's actually where the characters came from.
Yeah, I think, for what I heard, apparently as time went on, she became less of a Splatoon character. That's why I'm guessing they ditched a majority of Splatoon influence for her own series, because, you can't really make a series on a Nintendo character. Well, like a character like this.
You have a cosmic clone, apparently, but not anything else.
Yeah. So, and one interesting thing is I did notice they reused the model for the King Crab of Theo's game. Which, cool that they reused the model, but like, oof, I noticed that.
They didn't just reuse the model, did they? They reused the character dynamic of Theo and Tari for Meggy and...
True.
I forgot the deputy's name now. Basically the same. In fact, I think that's Theo's voice actor again, doing the same...
I don't think so, because Theo's voice actor is the girl who runs Anime America, and actually enjoy calling it, and I'm pretty sure that's not her voice. I don't like. So yeah.
Oh, I have no idea then.
But I do enjoy the 2D illustrations on the
We have two more. Let's stop talking for a second. We have two more guests, and we're just doing our Siskel and Ebert routine as usual.
Oh yeah. So. Use brain.
Did you just say, oh yeah, because you just remembered we're still here?
No, I remembered it. I just like, oh yeah. Acknowledgement. Anyways. Alright.
Come on, so yeah.
I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much.
Ooh, do tell. I mean,
I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much. Ooh, do tell. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much. I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much. I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much. I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much. I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much. I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much. I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much. I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much. I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much. I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much. I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much. I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much. I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much. I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much. I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much. I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much. I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much. I don't know. I didn't really quite like it that much. I don't know. I didn I don't know, something about it just put me off.
Was it
I
too
think
cutesy?
it was the story. No, because usually I like cutesy. I guess it's the fact that it reminded me of Splatoon, but also Animal Crossing mixed together.
I
Both
mean,
not
it's possibly
things that you want to
influenced
be
by
reminded
Animal
of.
Crossing.
And the character, okay, so the main character reminds me a lot of how a lot of people do main characters. Like it's a cliche.
Oh wait, that's Emily's specialty, cliches.
Pointing out
Yes,
cliches,
yes, it
not
is.
necessarily reflecting them myself. So yeah, Emily, what do you think? Was Maggie a cliche main character?
In a sense, yes.
I mean, I think she's more or less playing the character of the straight man in the series, basically because she's a world crazy. For what
Not
I
around
can
ice
see.
cream, she's not.
Yeah. I mean, she's obsessed with ice cream. She
Yeah,
able to
that's a
fight a
cliche.
shark.
Being obsessed over food, having decent fighting skills.
So she's
Uh,
Goku.
Yeah.
Goku.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I was saying the whole time. I don't know how to feel about it. At the same time, I don't like it, but at the same time, I do like it because of the art style.
I mean,
I
yeah.
will say I prefer her to Tari, just comparing the main characters from the same company. Then again,
Yeah.
Metarona had to grow on me over a couple of seasons beforehand.
Yeah, no, it's true.
It's just like, you know what, I can get into this.
Yeah. I will say the other human design looks a bit weird. Like, I don't know why the other human design just is weird to me.
I think it's because he's one of the Boroboros or something. Like at the same time, there's like a combination. If you mean like the ice cream seller.
Yeah.
By the way, he was one of my favorite ones. Is the way that he like justifies everything, like ice cream juice, ice cream club.
Yeah, I liked that.
Serious business.
That was really funny. I liked that.
And he turned out to be right because they brought that line back in. I always love it when a series brings back lines that from its previously. Watching the OC today, they did that twice in the first 2 episodes.
Oh, they did? Oh. Oof.
You weren't listening to the episode, were you?
Barely. But yeah,
Yeah.
I will say the character designs here are interesting. I mean, I didn't think I would like the character designs that much, but actually, seeing them in action, they actually look decent, you know? And especially their expressions.
I'm not too keen on the deputy one necessarily, but
Yeah,
I do
feel like
the
his
Squad
Squid
Buds.
Hat's a bit weird. I don't know how I feel about Squid Hat.
Well, I mean, you know, you're a kid now, you're a squid now. You gotta have both.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You're a kid.
Not so much. They take out all the influences clearly.
I mean, I really wanted the potato guys to turn into either cooked potatoes or French fries. So
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I want to see.
Maybe that's the end. Maybe the head honcho gets tired of them and they turn into the French fry squad. But that's not nearly as catchy as Spud Buds. Spud Buds sounds way better.
Ah, yeah, I like that term. But I do really like the animation style. I mean,
manic meal.
I feel like the animation style works a lot better for this series rather than doing a meta runner approach because meta runner is a lot more story focused and stuff like that and gets a lot more serious. This seems more meant to be more comical rather than meta runner's serious.
I did clown on studio storytelling during Meta Runner, so it makes more sense that there's more visually inclined story series. It's more of my approval, weirdly enough.
I like story focus, but actually I rather like this episode. I felt like it did a decent job of establishing the plot. Although I wish they explained more about these weird blue dots people. What are they called? The blue people?
Ouroboros, I think.
I mean, I guess.
Kind of felt like a soap opera to me, or like a beginning of anything. Actually, I've been learning about soap operas and drama, but it introduced you to the characters within the pilot first episode.
Well,
So
I mean, isn't that what
Oh,
most
yes.
pilots do by introducing you to at least some of the main characters?
That's what
That's what a good pilot
that's what
does.
most good pilots do. They introduce to the characters, they get you to know what the story's going to be, and they get you excited for future installments. So yeah, they did everything they set out to do.
Yeah.
I will say one thing. We forgot to talk about one major character. The turtle that spat out the remote. No, I'm joking. The mayor.
Oh yeah. If you, I know you guys haven't seen the trailer, but he's actually a really good character at least in the trailer, because
I liked him in the I liked him in the advert that he did, because there's clearly a lot that's going on. They're clearly like balancing his flamboyance, to say the least, with like TV editing and ratings and such, and also some sort of evil conspiracy going on. Which, to be honest, now that we know about the Spud Buds, it's clear that something is happening on this island.
Yeah, and there's like that
vacation,
weird
Meggy is
buff
gonna stay on
guy with
vacation.
the egg thing. He's kind of like MODOK in a sense. Not MODOK.
More like-
Baron Zemo.
I was thinking Krang.
He's like Baron Zemo.
I was thinking Krang from
Not Baron Zemo.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because of the way
I keep Armzolam. I keep misnaming the character. I forget what it is, but there's a character in Marvel that has like the weird chest thing. But yeah, he is kind of like Krang in that sense as well.
Yes, but what about Krang though? Yes, exactly.
I like Krang. Krang actually. I like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I haven't watched it in a while, but I remember liking it.
Is this just gonna turn into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle review now?
No, but I do want to actually see a 2003 story. Like I remember watching the 70s or 80s one, 90s. I forget. I remember watching the old one. I mean, it was kind of cheesy, but I don't know. I still think the old one is decent, even though it was rather cheesy. But yeah. So yeah. Anyways, we're off topicness aside. Also, let me talk about the spear real quick. That looks like a weird looking spear. That spear couldn't stab anything.
Oh yeah, and yet it stabbed this like flag thing that fell into something and caught fire or something.
Yeah, like geez, what is that weird?
But we're not necessarily saying that it's way too soft as a spear anyway. No, they actually went out of their way to make it look like the tip was made out of like foam or something.
Yeah, I think it's just the texturing on it.
Well, again, it kind of like flickered about. Like nothing that's sharp and pointy and solid does that.
Yeah, that. Listen, how are you supposed to stab off a piece of cloth if you know, and stick it into a wall if you can't even do that?
Was it supposed to be a torch? Or this had like different fire textures? Was that why everything set on fire?
Animation logic.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, or lack thereof in this instance.
Yeah.
Well,
although I'm just saying there are tons of memeable faces in this show.
Definitely. Again, I think that's the comedy and the animated faces like that's Fine Nature is probably, from what I gather from you, Aidan, what they're best at, because obviously Metro's on their second channel, right, and this is their main one.
No, this is their second channel. This is based on their main channel. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
Also, let me just say something real quick. Why do they keep posting on Glitch? I mean, no offense, but their main channel gets so many more views. Like,
I think it's because Glitch seems to be like the more serious and less frequent one. It's the one that they put most of into there, and then the
yeah, I don't know.
And then the main channel is the one that pays the bills. I'm guessing.
It seems less optimal in my opinion, because you're getting less viewership. Like, some of their main channel vids reach up to 1 million views to 800K views per video. And Metarunner even started on their main channel, so I don't get why they're not at least throwing the pilot on the main channel.
Oh, that's a very good point.
I don't know. It's like the whole AFMAO situation with throwing stuff on AFMAO Fantasy. Like, you're gonna get less views by throwing it on a smaller channel that less people know about.
Yeah, so, well, I mean, with AFMAO, it made even less sense because she was complaining about the fact that she got less and less views on something.
It got less views, even though I personally handicapped it. But you know, hey, you can't blame everyone else for when you purposely sabotage yourself, if not meaning to, but you still did it. You know?
True.
Although, for what I know, they do actually got some more bits of this episode actually animated, due to the fact that in the trailer they showed clips that weren't in this episode. So we do know they at least animate a lot more, so more coming down the pipeline.
Again,
unlike
they
Theo's
call it an
series.
episode, and so they worked on it for a year. It's going to have more installments, Aidan.
Yeah, unlike Theo's series, I'm still upset that they didn't continue with that. I don't care.
Oh, yes.
I want Theo's series.
Oh no, not Theo series. I'm gonna pretend that I've seen the trailer for that.
No, Theo
I'm
series
really
actually
angry.
came out.
Urgh.
The pilot came out a while ago, and it just didn't. That's it. Theo series dead. Is it ever coming out? I'm upset about that. But I would say it's a decent start. I would probably give it like a 7 out of 10. Not perfect, but it would be a decent show. You know. Yeah.
Well, I think what we. Oh, what you mean the
Episode.
the one or this one?
This one.
Or this one? Okay. But yeah, what might increase that rating for me actually is the fight scene between Meggy, deputy guy whose name I've forgotten, the Spud Buds, because they actually did for this this cutesy style and stuff. They actually did pull a lot of like action based moves and such.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good scene.
Nothing that they're actually really good at. I mean, yeah, even the Metro, I think they did respect the heck out of the action sequences at the very least.
Yeah. So, anything else you guys want to add?
Hold on, I'm flirting with Quetzy.
She's feeling neglected after the stream.
Oh my gosh.
Listen,
I give
I
it-
want Quetzy's attention.
I give it to like an 8. It boosts up the rating because of the fight scene for me. I really liked it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
The fight scene, I give like a 7 or an 8 Oz.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have preferred if it was a bit more violent, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it is interesting. As of course, they can't like have Meggy when she shatters there's a window and like falls out of it. She couldn't have like scratch marks or anything like that, because that would have taken ages to animate, I imagine. And also because it doesn't really match. I guess Meggy is just glass proof. Well, if she was glass proof, she should have gone back in through that when they stole her suitcase, because the window was on the other side of the flames. Don't think I didn't notice this. The window was on the side of the flames. She could have gone back through, jumped through the store, and got back to them immediately. And she's way faster than them because she's got longer legs.
Yeah, I'm
Just saying.
surprised she got beat up by a bunch of small little potatoes. I would drop kick
Oh.
them.
Well, if Athmos proven anything to us, is the potatoes have a lot of potential. We should never underestimate them.
True. Yeah, so overall, I'm interested to see where the series goes when it actually gets more episodes. I said actually twice. I am very smart.
This is improv anyway.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this review. Leave a comment, a like, and other stuff. I don't know. Just comment down below how, on a scale of 1 to 10, how many potatoes do you rate this episode? There. And yeah,
Sounds good to me.
I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.